That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line.
Look, man, everybody get one every now and then.
Wentz and the Eagles now with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. They'll begin the drive with a jive. So he got free of one tackle but couldn't do a whole lot else. Yeah, give him 4 yards.
Lights on, man.
There it'll be 2nd and 6.
Oh, two, huh? Okay.
2nd and 6, just inside the 30.
Where you get at?
They fake the give. Now Wentz dancing to his left. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down. Charles, already trailing by a touchdown early. This offense, how imperative is it for them to get points out of this drive?
Well, they feel like they have to go ahead and
Baker's
match
pretty
because
solid.
was already on the board against their defense. But I think even more so, you just want to avoid 3 and outs. You want to be able to stay on the field for a little while, let your defense catch their breath a little bit, even if you don't score any points.
You got to learn how to make coach adjustments, man.
Inside the 30.
That's all you got to do, make coach adjustments.
It all the way down to the 28-yard line. Well, it's one thing to grab it with one hand, but when you make a catch at that distance, quite another.
Yes, sir. I mean, that one right there, we keep talking about the high-flying antics that we're seeing from receivers nowadays. Doesn't matter what spot they start in, but when it actually does happen in the heat of battle, brings me right out of my seat.
Here's Sproles, and he'll take this down just shy of the 25-yard line. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker, and what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
Looking for Tate, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Mark Barron, and the return just out across the 15 to the 16-yard line.
Well, they didn't exactly show patience there, did they? Just down a score, they come out firing right away.
Hey, I got to switch your shit up
by throwing an interception. It put their defense in a really tough spot.
Here's the Los Angeles offense as they get set to take possession. They'll be looking to duplicate the efforts of drive number 1 that resulted in 7 points in the 7-zip lead.
Well, you know how much I enjoy horse racing, right? Looks like they caught a flyer out of the gate, as they would say when you're running the big-time races. Means they get out to a fast start. They're setting the pace, making the other team chase now.
Nice way to start the drive, a gain of 12 and a 1st down.
Look, he ain't gonna get no damn 21. Nothing stupid, nigga. Okay.
Gurley again here on 1st down. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down.
Wow, that play got shut down in a hurry.
As soon as the snap came, you could see defensively they were just closing in. That was going nowhere.
Yeah, you count on your offensive line to give you a little bit of space, a little bit of time so you can make a move. There was none there for him.
Let you cop.
And he'll get about 3 here as he's out to the 30.
Sometimes your philosophies get challenged at times you don't want them to. They did try to stick to the running game on the first 2 plays. Didn't amount to much.
And now facing a 3rd and long at the outset of this drive. Throwing on 3rd. Goff. He'll throw underneath for Gurley.
Come on.
He showed off a nice juke of the defender before the next wave could bring him down. Give him 6 on the play, and that's going to make it 4th down. They are going for it. Goff. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And that
Yes, sir.
little deke, the juke move that we saw, able to give him the first down yardage before
Oh,
he's brought down.
I got you.
A
I knew they
curious
had one.
decision to go for it, but it pays off with a first down. A pair of first downs gives him a 1st and 10 up at the
Yeah,
44.
because Brennan Sanders gave them one a long time ago.
Back to the ground game here. Gurley. And Gurley fumbled it. Gurley fumbles the football. It's loose. And it's picked up by the Eagles. And they take
No,
over.
we
They'll
can't
set
get
up
down.
shop at the 46-yard
Chief
line.
said, told him we don't want to put too much liability on us.
The Eagles offense now, they head back on the field. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the inning, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them,
All right, how do
the
we
only
leave
thing
it
that
out?
matters is part two, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good.
Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. And he's taken down all the way inside the LA 10. They give him a gain of 37. The Eagles into the red zone for the first time. They're looking at a 1st and goal from about the 9. Back live with Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. It's the Eagles with the ball here to begin quarter number 2. And they've got it here with a 1st down.
I ain't got time to goddamn. Let's go. Take it down.
Working from the gun, Wentz. And it'll be intercepted.
Oh, he took that shit out.
Keep to lead.
Hey, let's go.
He will score. Touchdown, LA. So from one end zone all the way to the other. Talk about a turnaround.
And how about the excitement that that play generates for his team? Not just the points on the board, but the momentum and taking it from coast to coast, end zone to end zone. What a tremendous play. Now get that man an oxygen tank.
That's your boy, Old
You know what
Mo.
he got.
You said momentum, right?
Old Mo, I think he's kind of limping across at the end because of that distance, but he made it.
Zerline good.
Fucking with the damn.
The score, 14-0. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
All right,
the Eagles offense
that's
now
great.
gets set to head back onto the field. And following the pick 6, and they had decent field position in throwing that pick 6. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
But they told us, they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all.
Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Nelson Aguilar, 75 yards. And the Eagles are able to strike quickly for 6. Elliott good with a PAT. And that'll make our score 14-7. Elliott now to kick this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. And the Rams now coming out on the field. And they had the fumble last time that led to a touchdown. That's a no-no. We'll see what they do here this go-around.
A big no-no. Put that in capital letters. Turning it over, the other team takes it down and scores. That can be a deflator for a football team. Now it's up to the offense to get back out on the field and pick things up.
You know, they're out there. We'll see if they can pick those things back up.
76, tell him. 76. 76.
Now on second down, this is Gurley. Oh, good move. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. It's a 7-yard gain there, and it's good enough to move the chains.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of their yardage has come through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that because the defense might be a little bit off balance. They pick up another first down with that run.
On first down, it's Gurley. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. It's a gain of 11 yards that time, and it produces a new set of downs.
Now that's how you start to get back in the good graces of your head coach. Remember, he fumbled on the last possession. How about the faith they showed him, giving him the ball again, and he repaid them, picking up a first down.
Orange, 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 orange.
From the 50, it's gone. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8.
And, partner, I think that was a great example that not all tight ends are created equal because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more.
Now they'll pitch it back to Gurley. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. It's a loss of 4. Now 3rd down.
I know when I was a kid, I always got real excited when I saw those lateral-type runs. But the best backs that made it happen, they put a foot in the ground and just go. That didn't happen there. That play got swallowed up.
Now gone. And that is incomplete.
Certainly looked like they were getting ready to convert there on 3rd down, but what an effort to get his hand on that one, knock it away, and brings up a 4th down decision.
So the Rams call on Johnny Hecker here to punt it away on 4th down. And that'll hit in the end zone. Much too much leg there. That'll be a touchback. Here's the Philadelphia offensive unit now as they head out to take over possession. And following that long touchdown pass, a one-play drive last time, to see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time.
That's true.
That's what you work on all the time. Make sure that no one gets behind you. That's the cardinal sin of defense, not giving up the long pass. They did. Let's see how they adjust.
Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it 2nd down.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down. A very solid gain on that play.
Flush to his right. On the run, he'll let it go deep. Right sideline. So the long attempt falls innocently to the ground, and it brings up 3rd.
The one thing that I've liked defensively is that they've shown him a lot of different looks here in the first half. They've come after him. They've sat back. I think that's what you need to do to keep an offense guessing.
And they certainly have kept them on their toes. That's why they haven't had much success on the scoreboard. Now Wentz on 3rd down. They dump off underneath to Ajayi. A minute 59 to go in the first half. We're back to the City of Angels after this timeout. And how about the call here? They need 2 yards in their own territory on 4th down, and they're going to go for it. They do go for it. It's Wentz. That's caught by the big tight end, Dallas Goedert. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. A curious decision to go for it, but it pays off with a first down. Throwing on first is Wentz. And complete to Zach Ertz. An excellent pickup of 34 yards.
Now that play will end up on the highlights, and you'll see it all over the place. But what you won't see, the offensive line that bought the extra time, that allowed for the big completion downfield, those guys made that play possible.
Now a play fake here on first down. Buying time to his left. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away. They got pressure there and only rushing 3.
And there's a defensive coordinator right now who is celebrating not just getting home with 3 there, but realizing if that's the type of pressure he can get in the entire game, then his pass defense is going to be excellent. He dropped an 8. Where are you going to go with the football?
They run with Ajayi. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Give them 11 yards that time and a new set of downs.
Some big plays in the passing game on this drive, and here's one out of the running game. So the passing game loosening things up. Now there's room to roam.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. And he'll take it into the end zone for an
Still running that dick beat? Is that nigga still running that dick beat, y'all?
Taking it in from 11 yards out.
Nigga jumped on 14-0 and talking about a 21 fucking skunk. Is that nigga still running that dick beat?
Point. And we've got a tie game here in a back-and-forth first half. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away.
This nigga, man. He got me fucked up, man.
That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. And the Rams getting set to go now. And hoping to do better than they did their last possession when they punted the football.
Appeal to the vanity of your offensive line. Tell them that they control your fate. Leverage guys. Win the line of scrimmage. If you do that, you start to win first down. You win second down. And guess what? You start accumulating first downs. And that's what they need in order to not punt the ball again.
They're throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you can go make a play on the football.
From the 21, it's 2nd and 10.
76! 76! Hey, lift! Lift! Lift!
Here comes carry number 10 for Gurley. And he'll get this up over the 25 to the 26. And before they can run this third down play, we're going to get a timeout, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. Goff. Going right side here, and that's complete. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here, as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll get this up past the 45 to the 47. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the stick.
Eagle pressure, too much this time. Down he goes. Chris Long in there to bring him down for a loss of 7. So Goff, he'll try to refocus after the sack. The Rams now set up with a tough one, a 3rd and long.
11.
The final shot before break here. Goff. And he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off with the pressure. Maybe that was for the best, as that brings us to the end of this first half of play. So we've hit halftime all even at 14 apiece. As we send you to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, and ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. Out come the Eagles now, as they'll go on offense first here in the 3rd quarter. First half showed us some pretty good offense. Tie game, we'll see what the second half brings.
And it'll be interesting because I think both sides feel pretty good about what their offenses are doing. Got to wonder what adjustments are being made defensively to try and get a spark and maybe slow down the other side.
Here, do you change up anything on this opening drive?
Not offensively, you don't. You got everything going your way. You're probably prepared for maybe some change-ups you might expect, but overall, you like what your game plan's showing you.
A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down.
And that's a good sign right there as we start the 3rd quarter, because in the first half, not much space to run the football. And as we go into the half, we often think to ourselves, all right, what's the adjustment? What do they have to do? You know what a lot of the adjustments are? no adjustments. You know the game plan, been working on it all week. Maybe a little tweak here or there, a little bit better blocking, and now you're establishing the running game.
That first down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7. Now a play fake. Wentz. And they will not get the connection there. It's incomplete. Golden Tate, his intended receiver. And it's 3rd down. So, Charles, tie game here. What are your keys as we continue to play this second half?
I know people think it's always trite when you say the same things over and over, but they're tried and true in the game of football. Who's going to block better? Who's going to tackle better? In this case, to me, it's turnovers. You've got to take care of the football in order to win the game.
And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. It goes for a gain of 10, and it's a first down.
They're making it look easy out there. Another first down. So far on this drive, let me do this little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3 first downs.
That's a pretty good recipe for success.
Lion. 81. Run.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. So nothing there, but maybe you blame that on the blocking.
Yeah, at some point, you've got to win at the point of attack. And on that play, that was all the defense. They made it happen.
82.
Play action. Now Wentz. Escaping the pressure right. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. Aaron Donald in there to get him for a loss of 5. Eagles coming up here on a 3rd and long, so Wentz and company with some work to do after the sack.
Lefty. Run.
Shotgun now for Wentz. Looking for his tight end on the corner. It's complete. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. And give him 17 yards that time as that'll move the chains. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
82. There we go. Back man. 180.
They go play action here on 1st down. Eluding the pressure right. Now he's going to throw it back deep. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off inside the 10. And it's all the way up near the 30-yard line. First possession of the 3rd quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
Time to establish the run game here. Gurley found a little room there as he's up to about the 37. Just what you want on a 1st down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2.
Here we go. Value 3. Starting left here.
They'll stick to the ground game with Gurley. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. 2 yards on the pickup there, but it's enough to give him a new set of downs.
But we always talk about good down and distance, allowing offenses to expand their playbook. Well, 2nd and 2, that means your playbook's wide open. You can run just about anything. But a lot of times, the play caller, he just looks down at his sheet, sees the short yardage runs, and goes to one of those.
Hard ball. Twos. 5.
On 1st and 10, Goff dumps it off to Gurley. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. Give him 7 on the play, and it's a 2nd down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
And he He's tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. He got 18 yards out of that one, and it gets him a new set of downs. So on the heels of the run by Todd Gurley, another 1st and 10.
Orange, orange, orange. 47's the mic. 47's the mic. 5.
Goff on 1st down. And his throw is incomplete. Brandon Cooks, the receiver he was going after. And it's 2nd down.
When you see passes knocked down by those guys I call the frustrated fullbacks, the linebackers, you know that in their zone coverage, they were able to drop, see the ball thrown, and react to it very quickly.
On the toss, it's Gurley. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up 3rd down. The Rams on 3rd down, 2 for 5 to this point. This is going to be 3rd and 13.
Like 20. 5. 5. Let's go. And we got Mike, number 53. Mike, 53. Stay with your man.
Back now in Los Angeles. All even as we get ready to start the 4th. The Rams on 3rd down, 2 for 5 to this point. This is going to be 3rd and 13.
Like 20. Like 53.
Now it's gone. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. And that will wind up just short. He had it online. It ran out of gas at the end, and a costly one there as this game remains tied here in the 4th. Wentz and the Eagles now with a 1st and 10 at their own 46. Try to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And it's knocked away and incomplete. There defensively was John Johnson to knock it free.
It's always a battle. Who's going to win on 1st down, the offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you've got the ball, 4 yards or more on 1st down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there. Nice effort to knock Dalvin away and bring up 2nd down.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. It'll wind up being a loss of 2. And they'll be facing a 3rd and 12. On play action, Wentz sliding out of the pocket. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? Zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
The Rams offense now, they get set and head back onto the field. And they had compiled a pretty long drive last time. Unfortunately, though, it ended with no points after the missed field goal.
And that can hurt the psyche of a team because as they drove downfield, you know you're never supposed to count points in your mind until they go up on the board. Let's face it, we've been there, we've seen teams before. They were counting on those points. They didn't get them. Can they come back now, start over again, and grind it out?
A really nice gain of 25 yards.
11.
Now Goff on 1st down. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. A swift move and then tackled just on the other side of midfield. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
Back to the workhorse today. It's Gurley. And he'll get it down here to the 43. It'll go as a gain of 6 that time, and it moves the chains as well.
Another carry for their leader and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch a victory.
Right back to him on first down. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. They pick up 12 on the play there, and they move the chains.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the fourth quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down fourth quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first. Finally, a first red zone opportunity for these guys. They've got a 1st and 10 at the 17. They'll run it now out of the gun. And so close, he gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down.
I hope we give enough respect to the big guys up front because they have been getting it done on this drive. The holes have been large, and they've been barreling through them, picking up first downs.
On 1st and goal, Gurley. And now running right through it. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. And now, defensively, they're going to burn their first time out. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning. They get it to him running left. And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further. And his defense here going to burn their second timeout. But you can also factor in another timeout that they'll get when the clock stops at the 2-minute warning. 3rd and goal, Gurley. And he takes it across for a Rams touchdown. Todd Gurley, a 3-yard touchdown run. And the Rams have broken our tie as they take the lead. Zuerlein connects on the extra point, and the lead is now 21-14. Zuerlein out now to kick this one away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And he will take it back only to about the 13-yard line here.
Well, conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these teams, special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive. Almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
He's going to let it fly. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out, incomplete. Time for a break. We're back to see what happens after this.
Shorty.
Back to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. Oh, he dropped it. They were looking for it in the middle.
Come on!
Kitchen, now 3rd down. They tried to take a shot there on 2nd down, and that leaves them, because of the incompletion, a very tricky 3rd and 10.
And with the time situation, you would expect them to try and get it all in this one play, but there's still enough time that if you can take something shorter, gain some yardage, make it a more manageable 4th down if you need to.
Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
They'll run it now out of the gun. Able to power through. And he works it across the 25 before being tackled. And a nice carry there of 15 yards. First down now, but that clock rolling. He's back to throw. Drops it off to Ajayi. And he's out of bounds, able to take this one up to the 35. It'll be a gain of 6, and that'll bring up second down.
It didn't check off every box, but the most important one. Got the clock stopped, getting out of bounds. They may be a little short of the first down, but I thought that was the key.
They'll look to throw. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. It's a pickup of 16 there, and it'll lead to a new set of downs.
We're good.
They'll run it now out of the gun. Oh, no, he lost the football. And the offense will get this one back. Boy, that could have been catastrophic at this late stage of the game, but they avoid disaster. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. He'll look to throw. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. Call it a gain of 3, and it'll make it a second down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. And now we won't see a play on 1st down. We're going to get a timeout instead, as the clock stops with 23 seconds to go in the game. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. Back to throw. To the sideline, and wow, what a catch there. He doesn't get a lot, but he was able to get the feet down complete. It's a 4-yard pickup, and that'll make it second down.
Black, come on.
Back to throw. Wentz. Flushed out right. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game.
Brandon, that's just football 101. If you're out of the pocket, you've got to get rid of the football in this situation. You cannot take a sack in a 2-minute drill.
One final try now for Wentz. He's going to let it fly. And this is incomplete. So no miracles here on the final play. And this ball game is over. Well, Charles, they were close in the end, but they couldn't get that last play, that last little miracle.
I had a lot of shit going on in my back.
Distance, but couldn't find a way to score.
That's how the nigga got no 14-0, man.
Definitely had opportunity, just unable to cash in at the end. Not an easy play by any stretch, but they definitely had a chance.
We always can run it back. No goddamn phone ringers and shit around here no more. I hear you, Bruce. Look at my record online on regular team. My first time playing on regular team was against Joe, and that was 3 days ago. I never played regular team. But I'm just letting you know, I'm just an inexperienced of this shit as y'all. Okay. 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 I ain't got no excuse after this. I ain't no excuse first time. Like I said, I just had a lot of shit going on in my background when he dumped us 14-0. Right? I had to play comeback. I had to play comeback. oh shit. Yeah, I was in the hole. Right? You got a team? Yeah. Just 95. Yeah, that's all. I don't want to do draft tonight. That means I'm gonna be out of my playbook. We can go back. Yeah, we can go back to B. No, we're going regular over to the team. What your overall is, Scrap? Really don't make no difference with the overall. You can handle that. You get 10 overall more. That's it. Awesome. Send it again if you can. I don't think I got it. Go through. Probably went through.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League takes us to the City of Angels, Los Angeles, California. The City of Angels showing it can be loud and raucous. This was the scene a moment ago as the home squad emerged from the tunnel. They're ready for football and ready to watch their Rams do battle with Carson Wentz and the Philadelphia Eagles. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20. Now the first carry here for Todd Gurley. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. 10 yards there to start the drive, and just enough by about the length of the football for a first down.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. I think if he comes back to the huddle, he better be giving them a whole lot of credit and thanking them for that much space to rumble.
On first down, it's gone. He'll throw underneath for Gurley. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. Give him 2 yards on that play, and it'll be second down.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on first down. Now they'll toss to Gurley left. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. Give him 3 yards, and now they're left needing a conversion here on 3rd and 6. Back to throw, Goff. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. First down, L.A. Goff finding Higbee. So opening drive, 3rd down. They complete the slant to move the sticks.
And ordinarily, it's a high percentage pass when you throw it. And receivers like to run that route because it gets the ball in their hands pretty quickly. Just a couple of quick steps upfield, break towards the middle, the ball should be there, and then they can do some work afterwards.
And across the midfield stripe into Eagle territory. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be second down.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they will pay dividends as the game progresses.
76.
Goff turns and gives to Gurley. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. At 5 yards on the play there, as the drive will continue. A couple of nice carries back-to-back here, establishing the ground game a bit.
Yeah, these aren't bare-bones runs now. I mean, they're getting substantial yardage, the kind of yards you're looking for, right? Let's go ahead and use a cliche. Stay ahead of the change, right? 5 or more yards each time. That's what you're looking for in setting a tone and getting your offensive line going.
Good sign on the opening drive. And dropped at the 35, but able to display some strength on the run. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
47. Twos. Super. 17.
They'll try the air now with Goff. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. No gain on that one, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down. They couldn't get anything going there out on the right side in the flat of the swing pass.
And didn't we have a discussion with their staff about wanting to get the backs more involved in the passing game? Huge emphasis for this game, but obviously the defense had other plans and really made a nice play.
180.
To throw is gone. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
Chances are good he's going to be a very busy guy. 2 catches already in this opening drive, and they were looking his way for a 3rd.
I think they put this defense on notice that could be a really, really frequent combination. And Zuerlein's kick is good. And the Rams have the first points here. It's 3-0. These kickers now, it used to be that a 50-plus yarder was cause for celebration. Now seemingly automatic.
Yeah, isn't it funny when we prepare for a game, when you look at the backgrounds of these kickers, it's interesting, isn't it, to find out they were all-state quarterbacks, receivers, defensive backs, all-state wrestlers, right? Baseball players. We're finding athletes all along, and now they're just specialists putting it through the posts.
There's a handoff to Ajayi to begin the drive. And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down. Tough running there. That's a hard-earned 4 yards.
Yeah, those are the unsung kind of runs. They don't fill up the stat sheet, but they do set you up in good position on second down.
And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. A very solid gain of 27.
And there's a completion to the tight end. And look at the size of these players nowadays. At that spot, 6'4", 6'5", and up. A lot of guys used to be basketball players, somehow came back to football. That's really good for the game of football. You're getting better athleticism, great hand-eye coordination, guys who know how to control their bodies when they run their routes.
On second down, here's Wentz. Flush to his right. That's caught by the big tight end, Dallas Goedert. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. First catch for him. It's good for a dozen and a first down.
Run.
On first down, Wentz. They dump off underneath to Ajayi. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. Back live with Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. It's the Eagles with the ball here to begin quarter number 2. And they'll come up looking to keep this drive moving. So second in inches after that first down completion went just shy of the marker. From the gun, it's Wentz. Escaping the pressure right. Looking sideline, incomplete. He was trying to get it to Zach Ertz that time. Third down here.
Boy, you will not see a quarterback of his caliber miss on one like that very often. I mean, there it is, wide open, got the shot, and he misfires.
We talk about, boy, he'll want that one back all the time. He definitely wants that one back. Now it's Ajayi. And he will have the first down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. And they got 3 yards. That's enough. A conversion, and now it's first and goal. They'll try and run for it on first and goal. He pushes forward for maybe 3 down to the 6-yard line.
Well, so many times we look at a short run and we praise the offense for trying to set the tempo and establish things, but the defensive guys, hey, they just won the battle there. It wasn't a big run given up. They don't always have to absorb the body blows. Sometimes they dish them out themselves.
They'll give it to him up the middle. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Jay Ajayi, a 6-yard touchdown run. And the Eagles are able to cash it in for 6. And his kick is right through. Elliott now to kick this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Rams offense now making their way out to take over. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted. And we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that, and they better make sure they let him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see. First down yardage on the first play of the drive, 14 yards.
And there's another completion to the tight end. And let's face it, it is hard to overthrow a 6'6" target.
It is indeed. Quarterbacks like their speed guys. They like that huge 6'6" target that they've got in him.
They really do, and it reminds me of what one great tight end told me once. He had told his quarterback, just make sure you throw it up there. You know, kind of like put up on the top shelf where the kids can't get it.
Now here's a pass on first down that's knocked away and incomplete. So line of scrimmage still the 39 on 2nd and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 45. Tackle made there by Jordan Hicks.
And there's a run to be happy with. Good, solid yardage. He'll take that anytime you hand the ball to him back.
Now the throw on third down, knocked away and incomplete.
Let's go ahead and try and get into the body and the mind of the linebackers. Yeah, I know they're bigger and stronger than I ever was, but in this situation, they understood what was going on as much as the offensive guys, because the offensive guys always taught find the first down sticks and make the play. Well, on defense, what do you want to do? Guard the first down line. Make sure they don't get there and tackle.
He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Nate Gary. And they take possession 2 yards away from midfield at the 48-yard line. And now the Rams are going to halt things as they want a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. So after the INT, here's Wentz. Forced out to his left. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. The wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now second down.
What's the old adage? Be quick, but don't hurry. Well, that went right out the window there. He was hurried, harassed. That ball had to be gotten rid of. Otherwise, he was going to get sacked.
So now second and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Working from the gun, Wentz. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. 6 yards on the pickup, and that'll lead here to a third down. They'll run it now out of the gun. So a nice job to break the one tackle, but not much daylight after that as he's brought down. It's a pickup of 3, but it brings up what will be an interesting 4th and 1. They run for it with a giant. And he's going to get this inside the 30. That's a 4th down pickup of 10 yards and an opportunity certainly missed on the defensive side.
4th and 1. I don't think Wild Horses could have dragged that quarterback off the field. He was motioning to go for it from the start. And sure enough, it's the ground game that gets him the first down.
Throwing on first is Wentz. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a first down. Two minutes to go here in the first half. We're back to the City of Angels after this timeout. Wentz now on first down. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6. 12 yards on back-to-back plays there, and that's another first down. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. You can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure.
And he's in. Touchdown, Eagles. Jay Ajayi with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Eagles add 6 to their lead. And this one through the uprights and good. Elliott now to kick this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Now the Rams offense, they work their way back on the field. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
And they'll set up the screen to Gurley. Oh, he sheds himself free.
another miss.
Still on his feet. A good pickup there, a 22.
That was a beautifully executed screen pass. Let the rushers get upfield. The blocking forms in front. Lofted it to the runner. And now, not only does he have open space in front of him, he's got an escort as well, and they pick up big yardage.
On first down, Goff. Pressure, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back right around the 44. Brandon Graham in there to make the sack. He buries him for a loss of 10. And the job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20. Now Goff. And he's going to go down again. And now the Eagles going to signal for a timeout as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1. So Goff, he'll try to refocus after the sack. The Rams now set up with a tough one, a 3rd and long.
Tiger. Go, 12, go. Check back. Hey, 5. Motion, I got one.
Goff now looking to throw. Trying to lay one up deep. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. It was the veteran safety Malcolm Jenkins who got a hand in there to disrupt it. Here's Johnny Hacker now as he's on to punt for the first time tonight. And a great job here. This is going to turn out to be a beauty. This is marked down at about the 3-yard line. This is Ajayi. And he's going to be taken down here as that will lead us to the end of the first half of play. So we've reached halftime here, and it's our visitors, the Eagles, leading this one. As we are off to Orlando now to check in with Jonathan Coachman and our EA Sports halftime report. Coach? Fielded about a yard deep. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line. Out come the Eagles now as they'll go on offense first here in the 3rd quarter. Wentz and the Eagles now with a 1st and 10, just shy of the 30.
82.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
Anytime you call an inside running play, you just know there should be a lot of congestion there. You're counting on your offensive line to take control of the line of scrimmage. That didn't happen in this case, and that play got bottled up.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 12 yards there as they move the chains.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. On 1st and 10, here's Wentz. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18.
Hang in there now.
We can talk all we want about football being a game of strength and brawn. It's also a game of mismatches, and they're trying to create one there, getting it to their back out of the backfield to make a bigger play.
As we often say, get it to him in space, let him use his leg.
Yeah, if he can get a matchup against a linebacker or maybe a defensive end dropping out in a zone blitz, he's going to win that battle just about every time.
Now a nice play defensively on 1st down as this is knocked away and incomplete. Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10. On play action, Wentz. It's complete to Golden Tate. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. First catch so far for Tate, and he's got a first down.
The goal for any offense versus a zone defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. They'll run it now out of the gun. He's able to work free for about 6 down to the 18.
That's a strong pickup right there on first down, and as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
Porky, 82, Porky.
And once again, they go to Sproles. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. It's an 8-yard pickup, and it leads to a first and goal. A lot to praise on this drive, obviously. I know you're seeing what I'm seeing. Those guys up front, they're getting it done.
Doesn't matter what play is called, they are handling their business at the line of scrimmage and dominating right now on this drive.
Wentz now on first down. That's going to go as a loss of 7, and it'll set him back for second down. First down, a bit of a disaster, and now on second and goal, back even further.
82, 82.
They fake the give. Now Wentz. And that is intercepted on the sideline. Wait, no. They'll say no. It was caught out of bounds. So this is just an incompletion here. The Ram fans in this old stadium on their feet. Third and goal. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he showed off the athletic juke. Good little gain there. Not a whole lot of real estate, but a nice carry. They got 8 yards out of it, but they're still left with a fourth and goal from a ways out. And the kick by Elliott is good. And they will stretch the lead now to 17-3. So the field goal there caps what winds up to be an 11-play drive.
Well, partner, that's a lot of offense to run there to only get 3 points. I just wonder, are they going to recycle those plays because they were successful in getting 3? Or do you go to another section of the playbook trying to find ones that get you into the end zone and get you 6?
Now the attention turns back to the Rams offense as they get ready for their first possession of the second half. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half 2.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use. Just something to get you off to a quick start.
And they're able to get this one across the 35. The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup.
I'm okay with the call there. In fact, I actually like it. I know they're down a couple of scores, but the running game worked in that situation. I would continue to go in that direction.
Goff on first down. It's hauled in by Brandon Cooks. A very solid gain of 27.
Brandon, so many times we see the crossing route start as a quick hitter, but in this play, he had time in the pocket and waited for him to clear going across.
Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. First and 10. On first and 10, Goff. Dumps it off to Gurley. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. They'll give him a yard on the play, and it'll make it second down.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
On second down, here's Goff. Right side complete, that's Woods. And a nice gain of 21 yards.
Looked like the defense put pretty good pressure on him, but he's able to flush out to his right to try and evade people. On the run, had to get on his horse. Still accurately throws a nice pass for a first down.
Now they'll run it on the toss. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
Brandon, we're into the second half, and this offense has not scored a lot of points, and that was another example of why. I think it's time to open things up and start really trying to move the ball.
Here's Goff now on second down. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Nothing open downfield, and he had to get that one out in a hurry because he just knew he was about to take a big shot. Probably couldn't get his legs into the throw. Became an all-arm throw, trying to check it down to his running back. Incomplete.
Throwing on third, Goff. He'll throw underneath for Gurley. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. 5 yards on the pickup, and that's going to bring up a fourth down. Instead of throwing it downfield, Charles, they just tried to dump it underneath there. You like the call?
I do. I think it's a high-percentage play because you get the completion, and what you're counting on is your back to use his legs and his elusiveness to make people miss and pick up the first down. In this case, it didn't happen.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on fourth down. They're going for it. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And no, it's incomplete. No luck for the Rams as they fail here on fourth down.
Oh, not a quarter. All right, fellas. Yo,